So I've been getting shared this video a lot lately, and it's talking about interracial dating. I, for one, live, laugh, love, man. I'm Jamaican, so there's a lot of different complexions and colors and flavors from all different types. I do like to push black love because you love seeing families stay together and be together. But I never hate seeing nobody of a different type. But this dude right here, I think he's a little heated, y'all.
If you're a white man dating black women in this country right now, your life is in danger.
Whoa.
The reason why no one is ever talking about this is one, because it's the least common dating dynamic and racially, and two, because the only people who feel like they have the platform to talk about it are black women. I believe I have the platform to talk about anything I want. So
I was gonna say, bro, like you also qualify as being one of those people in the dynamic, bro. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. But I feel like when people come at things like this, they have to really handle it with the same respect others give it when they don't speak on it like that, because people understand what's called nuance. But let's see what he's talking about.
if you're like me and you date black women, you need to have a firearm on you at all times. You need to have a concealed carry with you at all times. The reason I say this is because when I bring a black woman with me in public, I can't tell you how many times I've been threatened. I've had black.
Bro, stop, stop, stop. Wait. So because you said you've been threatened by having a black woman with you, I'm gonna have a conversation real quick, y'all. Is it possible he was feeling that way because she was an attractive woman? So we have to also put that layer of it right there. Is because every man who's been with a woman who's attractive has had people look at them, stare at them, eye them down, things like that. Were they doing that because she was white? Were they doing that because she was Hispanic? Things like that. I think it was just because they were attractive. But there's layers to it. Let's not assume bro's wrong. Let's see what he's talking about. But a lot of people can perceive things of a certain level when it could just be, bro, you walking with some fine shit, bro. Come on now. It's just it's just that simple.
Black men attempt to intimidate me, attempt to stare me down, and act completely inappropriate. And
Bro, stare you down is why you feel like you have to have a lethal measure of stopping deterrence on you at all times interacting with your partner. Like we have to really, I'm telling people, like, and I explain it like this so that others understand and we can really look at it logically. Because other men look at you when you're walking with your attractive partner, you're automatically assuming you have to have lethal and hidden protection on you at every point. You don't got no black eye. You don't look hurt in any way, shape, or form, bro. So you feel that threatened by other people's stare. Meanwhile, you're talking about ending someone's life. Conviction, y'all. It's important people understand others' convictions because that's why you understand people's character. So I was just making sure I understood what bro was talking about.
violent towards me just because I have a black woman with me. When you think about like interracial racism, you think about white men who criticize white women for dating black men, which is just as stupid and ridiculous. But this is a whole other level because it's blatant, it's in public, and there's no shame because no one, the collective conscience isn't of this like country is not aware of it.
The collective conscience is not aware of interracial dating in America in 2026. Yo, it's why I always explain, bro, that people have to see how they sound outside of themselves. You have to take a step back. What that boy Sway said, take a step back and just look at what's going on around you. See what you have and what you don't have. See what you bring and what you don't bring to the table. Because now I'm curious, is that are you speaking as if you're from a place of hurt? Because now it sounds like it's from a place of hurt. That you have to walk around with lethal protection for your partner when people make you feel this way. And no one has put their hands on you. No one has come up to you to make a confrontation. You're not even bringing up a specific situation. It just feels like, bro, it's just such a nothing burger, bro. And it just leads to so many other problems that just feel like they're making things deeper than they need to be. So let's see what he's talking about. Let me see what are some of these situations that really are taken into that level.
That's why I'm talking about it, and I feel like if you haven't heard this and you're like me and you're a white man who's dating a black woman, you need to get on this immediately and get yourself protected.
Bro, but protected from what, bro? It always comes down to what is the protection from. And we already understand what the protection's from. You just want people to say it so you understand where their perspective and their intentions lie.
To my sisters, yes, my sisters, that fell for that trope of that white man who got on this app. To my sisters, yes, my sisters, that fell for that trope of that white man who got on this app, mind you, and said that my beautiful black queens, essentially, when a black man sees us, a white king, and a beautiful black queen together, we need to be carrying firearms because they hate our love, and y'all are co-signing with that bullshit. You are the ancestors that Harriet should have pop pow on sight. Because why are y'all all cooning? COO.
And we
And
have to also we have to call it out, bro. It's recruiting, bro. For what? And it's also just causing such another divide for no reason, man. People are trying to make these divides right now because they know it's so much harder to see people shine when they moving together, moving as a unit. So it's just crazy to see like this dude is someone who has a partner who is not his complexion, who has someone who has experiences that he's speaking on another half of their people's experience in such a negative way. How does that dynamic right there work? That's what I'm curious about. If I had a partner that was different complexion, I wouldn't speak about them in of her complexion and her culture. So, in a certain way to bash them, I don't know them. I don't know their experience. But you see it a lot in the other way. So I'm just curious how that works, bro. How does their partner feel about these relationships and these feelings and these emotions? I'm just so curious, dog.
ING out in those comments. As I would figure y'all would. It just doesn't make sense the way y'all are COONING out in those comments over that white man. But let it have been a white woman, which mind you, I think I saw that similar that same take before on this here app. Let it have been a white woman say that type of rhetoric that white man said. Black men would not be wanting to protect us whatsoever. So
I don't believe so. I don't believe so at all. And I think that in this forum, it's actually not really can't really go that direction because it was a man who spoke on it. So of course these men are gonna speak out about it and make an issue about it. I don't really understand how that really works because in a lot of places it's better for if the dude is causing these issues, you just speak on it as another man to another man. I just feel like it kind of deflates the issue, and this is where a lot of our sisters kind of get a switch where it don't gotta be directed back at, oh, this man's causing an issue who's clearly of a certain complexion, and it somehow eventually turns back around into black men not being shit. I don't like that stuff. I ain't gonna lie, but I also don't make want to make the situation about us. This is about them right now. So let's stand up and support our sisters for real, man. And I'm just curious, y'all, for real. Like, what do y'all think about these situations? How do y'all feel about these relationships, these interracial this or that? How do you feel about the way it's being kind of looked at in the social media era, and like it's looked at as if it's a different lane of dating when it's just dating? Like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Cloudy, where do we go?